Hey, Rob here for Quadratec.com. If you're looking for a fender flare for your 18 and newer Jeep Wrangler JL to change up the look, giving you a bold and aggressive appearance while also giving you room for larger oversized wheels and tires, you need to take a look at the Rugged Ridge Max Terrain Fender Flares. Now before we get into today's video, if you haven't already and you like these, do me a huge favor, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification icon so you'll be sure to catch all of our latest videos. As I mentioned, the Rugged Ridge Max Terrain Fender Flares, of course, are going to change up the look and appearance of your Wrangler. Now, it's pretty easy to see that Rugged Ridge drew some of their inspiration from the factory Highline flare found on the Rubicon model from the factory, but then took that design and improved upon it with a number of features and benefits over the factory flares. Now, for starters, one of the things I really like about the Max Terrain Flare is this area where the flare meets the body of the Wrangler. Now, on those factory Rubicon flares, there's a pretty deep valley there that's really easy and common to catch stones, pebbles, and debris in when you're off-road. I really like that in the Max Terrain Flare, this area has been flattened out, so you're much less likely to trap any debris in there, potentially scratching the paint on your Wrangler. Now, Rugged Ridge has also incorporated their slim profile LED DRL turn signal indicator up front here, found on their popular Fender chop bracket for those Rubicon flares. If you want more information on that, you can check out that video I made a little while back by clicking on the info button. In addition to that slim profile LED light, there's also no fender flare hanging down below that light. That's going to give the front end of your Wrangler a very aggressive and bold appearance. Now, out of the box, the Max Terrain Fender Flares features a slightly textured finish that's going to match the other plastics on your Wrangler perfectly. You could also prep and paint them to match the body of your Wrangler for a very custom look. I also like that the Max Terrain Flare features a cutout here for your factory latches, and it's also been designed to work with that factory side vent on your fender. Back up to that LED DRL turn signal indicator. It's a 100% plug and play install, requiring no cutting or splicing of any of your factory wires. In fact, it plugs right into the factory connector, and it features a white LED for your DRL and amber LEDs for your turn signals or hazard lights, and it switches back between the two automatically. Now, just like that light, the flares themselves offer an easy, no drill install. They attach right to the body of your Wrangler using similar style clips as the factory flares. Now, in addition to changing the appearance, the Max Terrain Flares also increase the amount of wheel well gap you have for running oversized wheels and tires on your Wrangler. In fact, the Max Terrain Flare opens up that wheel well 4 inches over the factory Sport and Sahara flares. Now, it also increases the width of the flare by an additional inch, both in the front and on the rear flare, to give you some additional tire coverage if you're running a wider than stock tire or maybe wheels with less backspacing pushing them farther out. Now, it is worth noting that the Max Terrain Fender Flares will require you to reuse your inner fender flares with some trimming from your factory flares. However, this is the perfect time to upgrade to a set of Rugged Ridge aluminum inner fenders to go with the Max Terrain Fender Flares. Now, if you guys want to get more information or to purchase a set of Max Terrain Fender Flares for your 18 and newer Jeep Wrangler JL, you can click that info button to head over to Quadratec.com. Of course, if you have any comments or questions about the flares or how to get them installed, you can always leave this for me down in the comment section below or contact us directly at any of the options on the screen. Till next time, I'm Rob. I'll see you guys out on the trail.